What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this week's episode, I'm going to be talking about some major changes I've made to my stock portfolio, including the fact that I sold 4 stocks. So you're definitely going to want to see that. But first, I'm going to go over the past week, the activity, dividends I've earned, and let's get right into it. My current portfolio value is $45,926.14. If you remember a month ago, I was at 49,200, I think, so close to hitting 50K for the first time. Then we just dropped right back down. And you can see this past week, I've lost $1,800.50 for a return of negative 3.66%. I did earn $55.16 in dividends, so that's nice. In the past month, it says I've lost $4,399.59. I don't know if that's completely accurate because it might consider the stocks I've sold, or this might be accurate if we go to my all tab. You can see my market gain overall since I started my portfolio 3 years ago is $457.16. At the height, I want to say my market gain was $6,500. So to see it at 457, so close into the red, that is a huge drop. And you can see I've earned $3,655.10 in dividends over the 3 years that I've been investing. And let's go to the activity feed. Just the last week on September 12th, I received 2 dividends, $11.86 from IBM and $9.02 from 3M. Then I deposited my regular $125 every single Monday, and I bought SCHD. And then on the 15th, I received 4 dividends, $7.55 from Home Depot, $8.22 from Kellogg's, $6.53 from Realty Income, and $5.32 from Stag. And then on the 16th, I received $12.52 from Duke. And I also bought $48.50 worth of SCHD. So guys, let's get into my portfolio changes. What stocks did I sell? So if we go over here, before I tell you guys the stocks I've sold, I did change the percentage allocation of my stocks. I moved SCHD from 10% to 20%. I moved income from 1% to 3%. And I changed real estate from 20% to 10%. And now, guys, this is probably what you've been wondering. What did I sell? So let's go over to the income pie. And as you can see, I only have 2 stocks instead of 4. I have JEPI and BST. So I actually sold QYLD, RYLD, and NUSI. And there's a good reason why. Not only were they losing tons of money for me, more importantly, they were losing dividend income. So I want to bring you over to this activity sheet right now. I filtered it out for QYLD, NUSI, and RYLD and only dividends. And if we come down here to March, this was sort of the peak of my dividend income with these 3 stocks. You can see $13.58 from NUSI, $11.73 from RYLD, and $29.04 from QYLD. So that's the height. And as we go down as we go up the months, you can see that my income has just dropped. Like QYLD went to $28, then it went to 24, 24, then it came back to 25, but that's still lower than the peak. And as we can also see, RYLD just kept dropping. 10, $9, $10, $10. Same thing with NUSI, going from 13 to 12, another 12 and 11, and then just another 11. And I actually did some math on this, and these drops resulted in my income going down 18.3%. They're around there. I'd say anywhere from 16 to 20%. My income has dropped. And so going back to my income pie, I ended up putting Jeppy at 50% because Jeppy has still performed really well. Even as the stock was going down in value, the dividends were still staying on par or even increasing. One of their worst months that Jeppy went down for me, the dividend actually increased. And then I also picked up BST and put that at 50%. And I just want to show you guys the numbers for the dividends. So by selling QYLD, NUC, and RYLD, I lost about $46.6 a month. But I bought 100 shares of BST, and as you can see, I already got my earned dividends of $25.01. I haven't been paid that dividend, but at the end of the month, that's what they're going to pay me. So we take the 46.6 lost from the other three stocks minus the $25 from BST. That gives you $21.06 that I'll be losing. However, I bought $1,576.84 worth of Jeppy, and I multiplied that by an 8.9% dividend yield. This is after taking in the expense ratio, and that equals $140.33 a year. Divided by 12 was $11.69. That extra that I would be earning from Jeppy. So I took the 21.6, subtracted the 11.69%, and I've got $9.91 lost per month in dividend income, which I am fine taking that hit because I bought BST. And I've done a video on BST before. However, just to clarify why I ended up buying BST, the number one reason is because they pay qualified dividends. Don't ask me how. It's just for some reason, BST gives you qualified dividends, which means my tax rate is going to be about 15%, which is a lot better than what I would have been taxed from QYLD, RYLD, or NUC. And another thing I like about BST is they actually pay monthly. Unlike QYLD or RYLD, that some months they don't pay you a dividend, some months they pay you 2 dividends. BST pays a dividend every single month, just like Jeppy. So I love that consistency. And actually, another high note for BST is they have very high dividend growth rate. Their dividend growth rate was in the 19.52% when I saw it. So that is a great dividend growth rate. And as I showed you guys before, QYLD, RYLD, and NUC lost me that 8.5% in the dividend yield or in the dividend income. So let's bring these all back so I can show you guys that trade I made. So ultimately, that was why I got BST. It was for the monthly income, the qualified dividends, and the high dividend growth. So as you guys can see, the fourth stock I sold was 3M. And as I showed you guys earlier, I received $9.02 from 3M. That was my last 3M dividend. And so if we take $9 a quarter from 3M, that means I'm getting $3 a month from 3M. So I lost that $3. However, as you can see, I bought $768.78 worth of SCHD, and I multiplied that by a dividend yield of 3.2%. So that equals $24 a year. Divide that by 12, you get $2 a month from this SCHD purchase, and that equals out to $10.91 a month that I'm losing in dividend income. However, I did the math, and in about 2 to 3 years, just from the dividend growth from SCHD, which is showing in Seeking Alpha at about 13.5%, and with BST's 19.5% dividend growth rate, I'll make that money back. The almost $11 a month that I'm losing from these 4 stocks, I will definitely get it back from the growth of even just SCHD and BST. So I'm not worried about losing that income, because on another note, 3M, they only have a dividend growth rate of about 0.6%. And I bet if we went to their dividend yield, all right, their dividend yield is high, but there's no growth there. So I'd rather have SCHD in my portfolio than 3M. And also another reason why I sold 3M was due to the fact that they have this huge lawsuit with their earplugs, with the military, and with a bunch of other people losing their hearing. And it doesn't seem like 3M is taking the lawsuit serious, because as I've mentioned before in a prior video, they are not setting aside any money for this lawsuit. So that seems like a huge risk, and I just don't want to be a part of it, whether they win or lose. And let's actually go to the week at a glance and see AbbVie is up 1.87%, and then most of my stocks are down, and Home Depot and Microsoft are actually doing the worst. The Home Depot almost down 8%, Microsoft down almost 7.5%. These are all really great buys, but right now I'm putting all of my money into SCHD, trying to get that built up. I'm expecting a huge dividend from SCHD this month and an even bigger dividend in December. So that's pretty much it for the portfolio update. I do want to show you guys my dividend income. So as we can see here, in September of 2022, I'm already at $140.58, and we're a little over halfway. I expect that I will pass $200 this September, or this month, which is the 3rd month in the quarter. So September is equal to June and March. However, I don't believe that I will beat June's numbers for dividend income. That was just an insane month. And in fact, if we go, this number right here is showing my average monthly dividend income, which is at 165. This number is going to rise once I finish out the month for September. However, in the first quarter of the year, I think I was averaging around $193 or $196 a month. In the second quarter, I think I was down to $191 a month. And then after about 7 months, I want to say my average dividend income for the month was around $193 a month. And I know my goal was to hit $200 a month in my average dividend income, and for it to be $200 a month here. I don't think I'll be hitting that goal because I sold QYLD, NewSeat, and RYLD, as well as selling 3M. However, I'm not concerned about losing out on my goal, because over the long term, the next 10, 20 years, my dividend income will be a lot better and a lot healthier, having gotten rid of 3M and those other 3 income stocks that I have. So guys, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video if you like to see more content like this, and subscribe. And I actually added a new link to Amazon in my description. So if you guys are already going to buy stuff from Amazon, consider using my link. Or if you have another YouTuber that you watch consistently, use their link, help them out. So guys, I will see you next week.